Hi people, TS here, just doing my review of our embarrassing away 3-1 defeat to Rennes in the first leg of the last 16 of the Europa League. We started the game quite well, went 1-0 up with a goal from Iwobi. Some people will say, was it an actual shot from him? But, he put the ball into that position. It went right in the corner, and, I thought it was a good start from us. From then, we didn't really seem to apply the pressure much more. And then, just before half-time, Sokratis gets 2 yellow cards. The first one I didn't really think was a yellow, but when he's on a yellow, the second one, you got to let the player run. I've seen many managers say this in the past, especially Alex Ferguson in his time. He says that he would rather, he'd rather let his defender, let the attacker go, they potentially score and we still play the game with 11 men, because then that way you still got more of a chance of, doing something. Of course, went down to 10 men. I can't even pronounce the guy's name that scored for them, but, it was an absolute screamer. I don't think Cech had a chance at all in that goal. Then, of course, start the second half with the same team, the same 10 men. And then I was surprised that Iwobi came off and he brought on Guendouzi. Now, I understand you're trying to, I can't even say try to solidify things a bit, because, they were tearing for us so easily. But, I thought Iwobi is one of the only players that gives us a sort of outlet. Took him off, brought on Guendouzi. Didn't really understand that decision. I didn't really understand any decision, to be honest with you. I'm thinking, yeah, cool, we still need a goal, we still need an outlet. I'm thinking surely I'm surely the likes of Nketiah is going to get an opportunity here. He didn't. Of course, they went 2-1 up. They were just applying the pressure. Then, of course, they put a ball in. It goes in off Monreal. Not his fault. He was getting absolutely ripped to shreds that second half. And that's where, when you go down to 10 men, you're meant to have at least 2 banks of 4. And, some sort of protection, because he didn't really have much protection. Neither did Mkhitaryan, who had to slot in at right back. And, they went 2-1. And then, of course, we took Özil off, brought on Ramsey, which, again, I was like, I don't know about this. I'm still thinking, surely Nketiah is going to get a chance here. Then when I see Aubameyang's coming up, I'm thinking, surely he's going to get a chance here to bring on Kolasinac. Now, my thing is, I don't think none of the subs made sense. If he was going to bring Kolasinac, you should have brought him on more or less straight after we went down to 10 men. I don't know, you take someone off, you bring Kolasinac on. That means that Mustafi would have been able to stay at right back. Monreal would have paired with Koscielny at centre-half, and we would have had a back 4. But the fact of the matter is, you let Mkhitaryan go to right back, you let us play the majority of the second half, more or less getting ripped, and then you decided to I don't know, shut up shop in terms of not going for the attack, and then bring on another defender so that we had no attacking outlet. And then, they more or less hit us on the counter, 2 minutes to go, and got a third goal. The player that scored it, Sarge, really, really good player. Definitely a player I think we should look at in the summer, to be honest with you. His stock's probably gone up now from this game. But yeah, I was quite disappointed, to be honest with you. I'm not sure how this fares now in terms of the second leg. I know so many people are saying we'll go through. If it was 2-1, I'd be about 100% confident we'll go through. But with the 3-1, I generally feel that the tie could be done, to be honest with you. I personally feel it could be done. Obviously, I want us to go through, and I'll support. I don't want us to lose any game, but it potentially could be done. We've got the likes of Man United coming up at the weekend on Sunday. That's going to be another top game for us. So these next 2 games can really determine our season in terms of, are we going to get any sort of Champions League football? But yeah, thankfully for the United game, we're going to have the likes of Lacazette available to play. And hopefully he's on some sort of form, because Aubameyang looked quite vexed when he was taken off. I've seen some people try to blame Özil for the opportunity he had, but yes, he should have put his foot through it, but he wasn't the only bad player today. That's the reality of it. In my personal opinion, the only guy that could come off that pitch with his head held somewhat high is Cech. because he put in a lot. He was under so much pressure in that second half. For as much criticism as he gets, even from myself at times in terms of his kicking and some of his saving and stuff, he put in a lot of saves in that game. And, you know, if it wasn't for him, it might have been more than 3. And I don't really think he had much chances with any of the 3 goals. The first goal was an absolute screamer. The second one, you know, it's an expected cross, knocks it off Monreal. And the third one, I don't think he had the opportunity with either. So, you know, it's unfortunate. It's not good. Obviously, Emery's going to have to, you know, take the criticism for this. I don't want to hear no one talk about Kroenke and stuff because, yeah, whatever issues with the owner we have, but, you know, the side that was put out there against Rennes is meant to win. Regardless of 10 men or not, we shouldn't be performing like that against Rennes. A team that's, 10th in League 1, so, or Ligue 1, as, you know, the French pronounce it, but... yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I don't think the performance was good enough at all, 10 men or not. I think Sokratis was silly for what he did. And I think a lot of the substitutions didn't make any sense at all. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the game. Of course, let me know in the comment section down below. And, of course, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I'll catch you later.